Hi, this is Dana from RescueDogTreats.com, and I just wanted to give you a tour of other worm bins that I have. I made a video about building an outdoor horizontal migration wood worm bin, and I've done an update on that one also. But before I built that one, I tried other different worm bins. So I just wanted to let you know my experience with them in case you're interested in trying vermicomposting. And so let's go check out the other worm bins that I have. Okay, so we have 4 different worm bins. The first one is a wood cedar vertical migration system. I bought it off a guy who sells them on eBay for $40. It's actually a really good starter system. It has a tray in the bottom to collect any excess moisture. It has 1, 2, 3 working trays. It's actually done a really good job with moisture control. Don't have a lot of issues, and the worms seem to have totally worked through. This bottom tray right here is actually ready to harvest. Most of them are in the second tray, and then I just started feeding in the top tray, and it looks like some of them went up there already, which is a good sign. So I really like this little worm bin, the cedar one, and it's well made. Once that lid's on, it's actually good little storage. You can sit stuff on it. What I found though is I'm a vegetarian, and it just didn't go through material quick enough, so I ended up having tons and tons of stuff in the freezer. So that's kind of why I have so many worm bins. I just have a lot of garden scraps and food scraps just from fruits and vegetables. So moving right along, this is the worm in, and this is a flow-through system. So basically you start it at the bottom, and you put a little piece of cardboard in there in the beginning, and then put some bedding down and just start feeding them. And then it's a breathable bag. It's called the worm in, and actually it's a really good system. It lets everything breathe. I find though, in a dry climate like Sacramento, I do have to add water quite a bit just to keep it moist. And it's got this nice little mesh zipper that kind of keeps out the bugs, or the major bugs anyway. So in this system, you just put the stuff right in, and you just keep piling it on, and they move up, and eventually when it gets up to the top, then you just put it on its side, and the stuff on the bottom is just completely ready to put in your garden. So they're doing a good job on stuff I just put in last week. So great system, really like it a lot, works well. Alright, so the next one is the can of worms. And it's a little bit bigger. It's got 3 working trays. I only have one tray working right now. It's got this nifty little spigot right here. And it's huge, actually. And it just... The plastic ones I find though, there's a lot more moisture in them than the worm in or the cedar. But overall, this is a really good system too. They seem to work through it quite well. There's some little guys right there working on stuff. Dryer lint in there. Let's see. There's an avocado. Yeah, they're doing really well. Some eggs. Seems a little dry. I think just because of the heat in Sacramento right now, it's starting to get that time of year where everything is really dry. Although we are supposed to get rain later in the week, but obviously these are inside worm bins, so they're not going to get rain on. And it's well constructed, can go through a lot of material. It tends to be a little bit heavy. These trays are pretty heavy. Like, I kind of like those trays are easier to maneuver and work with. So I'm going to add a little food to that. Now, this one, it might look familiar. You've probably seen them all over the place. And it's called the Worm Cycler. And I think this is the first 360 worm bin. I forget what it's called, but anyway, what was really cool was they have these available for, I'm a teacher, so we have, this one is actually in the classroom. I have it here because we're in spring break right now, but we bought a whole bunch of trays for the classroom because the kids go through so much fruits and vegetable scraps during lunch every day. So we just have this in the classroom. Just got it. Well, but they offer these for a discount for non-for-profits like schools and municipalities. So you can actually buy a whole pallet of them for a lot less money. So here, and these guys are just, wow. They are just going through this stuff. So I haven't had a lot of experience with this one because we just set it up, but it seems like it's pretty similar. The construction's very good. It's got the little spigot for the worm tea, and the worms seem to be, there's a big strawberry. Seems a little dry too, so I need to put some water in there. Yeah, so those are the 4 worm bins, inside worm bins that I'm working with at this point. The only thing about this one is I don't know, it makes me a little bit nervous having this just kind of sit there like that. Like, I guess worms could, I just feel like they could crawl out of there quite easily. I mean, I know that they're not into the daylight, but if it was dark, I feel like they could escape quite easily, where this one has a little lip on it, so it kind of is a little more snug. And I think the 360 version of this one also has a lip on it too. So yeah, anyway, those are the 4 vermicomposters that I'm trying, and I also have the outside horizontal migration worm bin made out of wood, and I have a video on how to build that one. So let me know what you think, or any suggestions you have, or any experience you have with them, or any questions that you have. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you want to keep in touch, and take care and have a great day.